So if you're a facility manager, you know that your walls are so much more than just walls, right? They're a huge part of your operational budget, and they're the first thing people see. They're your brand. Today, we're going to look at a technology that's completely changing the game for how we think about wall graphics, leaving old-school paint and vinyl in the dust.
Let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? How much of your time, your budget, is getting eaten up by service calls for peeling vinyl, or bubbling wallpaper, or scuffed up graphics? You know, these aren't just little cosmetic issues. They are a sign of a much bigger, much more persistent operational headache.
All right, let's get right to the heart of the problem. For decades, our options for putting large graphics on walls have been pretty limited. And frankly, these traditional methods come with drawbacks that are just incredibly frustrating for anyone who has to manage them. And this really lays it all out. On one hand, you've got traditional vinyl and wallpaper. Let's be honest, they're basically giant stickers. They rely on glue that sooner or later is gonna fail. You get those ugly seams that trap dirt, and trying to remove them, it's a nightmare that often wrecks the wall underneath. But then you look at direct-to-wall printing. It's not something on the wall. The image becomes part of the wall itself. That means zero seams, no adhesives to fail, and get this, when you're ready for a change, you just paint right over it. Simple as that.
You see, it's a ripple effect, isn't it? A peeling corner is never just a peeling corner. It's another service call you have to make. It's disrupting the people who actually use the space. It's a black eye on your brand's image. All these little failures, they add up to massive operational costs and, not to mention, a mountain of PVC waste that goes straight to the landfill.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem pretty clearly. Now let's talk about the solution. This is where things get really interesting, because this technology was basically designed to tackle every single one of those failure points we just talked about. To put it simply, imagine a super precise, portable printer that just glides along the wall. It applies ink directly onto whatever surface you have, drywall, concrete block, even brick. And as it's printing, special UV lamps cure the ink instantly, making it durable and dry to the touch right away. The key here? No glue, no panels, and absolutely no waiting around for things to dry.
And let's be clear, this isn't some chaotic, messy ordeal. It's a super disciplined, professional process that's built to work around your facility's schedule. From the very first site check to the final quality inspection, every single step is designed to cause as little disruption as possible. The minute the team is done, the space is ready to use. No fumes, no off-gassing, no roping off the area for hours.
So what does this actually mean for you on a practical, day-to-day level? Well, because that graphic is literally integrated into the wall, the benefits go way beyond just looking good.
Now this is a number that should make any facility manager sit up and pay attention. For a typical wall, the entire installation, including setup, printing, all of it, is usually done in under 5 hours. Just think about that. You could do a major brand update on a lobby overnight or over a weekend, with almost zero impact on your daily operations.
This is what we mean by a true performance solution. You can get perfectly seamless graphics, even on massive corridor walls. The UV-cured surface is incredibly tough. You can scrub it, you can use disinfectants on it. It stands up to all the abuse of a high-traffic area. And for any organization with multiple locations, this tech guarantees your brand looks exactly the same every single time. Total consistency.
I know, it all sounds impressive, but let's get down to brass tacks, the money. To really see the value here, you have to look past the initial invoice and think about the total cost of ownership over the entire life of that wall.
This table really tells the whole story. With the old methods, you're looking at a disruptive multi-day installation, constant maintenance calls, a shorter lifespan, and then a costly damaging removal process at the end. Direct-to-wall printing just flips that whole equation on its head. As you can see, you get minimal disruption, almost no repair calls, a much longer lifespan, and then a super simple paint over when it's time for a change. Over time, the savings are absolutely huge.
And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? The biggest cost of any wall isn't what you pay on day one. It's the total cost over the next 5 or 10 years in repairs, replacements, and downtime. When you look at it that way, durability isn't just a feature, it's the best return on investment you can get.
So where is this technology actually being put to work? Well, one of its biggest strengths is how versatile it is. It's a perfect fit for all kinds of demanding environments.
In healthcare, this is a total game changer. You can have these beautiful, calming murals in patient rooms or crystal clear wayfinding in the hallways. And the best part? It can all stand up to the tough, daily cleaning protocols that are absolutely essential in a hospital.
Now, for schools and universities, it's all about durability. I mean, think about a high-traffic athletic hallway or the main entrance. This technology lets you put high-impact branding or donor walls right onto concrete block or drywall, and it's tough enough to handle all the daily abuse from backpacks and equipment carts without breaking a sweat.
And in the corporate world, what matters most is flexibility and scale. You can create these huge, impressive culture walls that tell your brand's story. You can make sure your branding is perfectly consistent across every single office, from headquarters down to the smallest satellite. And when it's time for a rebrand, the whole process is simple and straightforward.
So we'll leave you with this one final thought. Your walls are an integral part of your building's architecture. They're not just some temporary surface. By integrating graphics directly into them, you're not just decorating anymore. You're creating a durable, high-performing asset. So the real question is, shouldn't your walls be engineered to perform with the exact same integrity as the rest of your facility?